Okay, quick video. Um, been working on my manifesto again, and got some ideas for how I'm going to present it. The little update is that on Saturday we're going to be embodying our manifesto. And when I wrote mine was just really just a stream of consciousness. Here's some stuff I'm thinking, inflammatory statement, blah 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 blah. And as I've refined it, I've come to some interesting ideas. It has to do with technology combining, you know, the physical world with the digital world. I'll give you a new term of art I've coined. I'm sure there's a better term of art probably in use somewhere, but in my half hour of looking, I haven't found it. So for now, um, my unique term of art is um, augmented theatrical panopticon. Uh, what that breaks down to is augmented for augmented reality. So the difference between virtual reality. Virtual reality is a thing you go into. You are physical and you put stuff on your face and you go into the digital world. You don't interact with the physical world anymore. Augmented reality, on the other hand, is kind of like Google Glass or like your phone. Many people's smartphones today can do augmented reality. The idea is that you have the physical space that we live in, that we operate in, but then you have the virtual space can be laid over top of the digital space. So like, in the example of the cell phone, there are apps you can download that will have a little QR code, a little series of like shapes and whatnot. And if you put this on the table and you hold your phone up to it using the app, you'll move the phone around in space, and the camera will recognize the QR code. It'll therefore be able to determine where it is in space. And then it can, using these simple apps, you can upload 3D models, and the 3D model will be standing up on the QR code in the digital space. So like, you in meat space, you're not going to see anything on your table, but you will see, if you're looking through your camera, you'll see the table that you see in front of you with your real eyes. But through the phone, you'll see the table and you'll see the little 3D model. And this happens, like, this is old technology. This has been around for like 7-8 years. But it's becoming more and more common. And I think that theater has not made that leap. We've got film, gaming, all these things are sort of getting on board, but I've heard snippets, and I've never been part of the movement, but I think it's an exciting thing to develop and work towards, is this idea of expanding the theatrical space beyond the physical space. You go to see a show and that's it. But what if you can see the show? You can go in person, or you can go online and you can interact, you can interface. If you're online, you can change how you see the show. I don't want to see from the audience perspective. I want to see what it's like on stage. Well, then maybe there's a camera on stage. It's not really film, it's not cinema, it's not television, because these are still constructed, they are confined. They're like, hey, here's the boundaries, this is what we're gonna show you. But what if you, as the audience, you can choose how you see the show? Well, this has been around in theater for a long time. There have been theatrical productions that the audience is free to move around the space, pick where they want to see the show. This is not a new idea, but being able to incorporate the digital space into this same agency, like giving the viewer agency is a new thing, and this is an idea I'm really excited about, and I'm looking at exploring. So a little snippet. I may stream it. I'll let you know tomorrow when I figure out the logistics for that sort of thing. Until then, I'll see you next time.